Hey Virgos, and welcome to your November 2018 General Tarot Forecast. This is Sky here to give you guys hopefully another amazing reading for your month ahead. A really beautiful month for you. It's a little bit like wonderful, but also bittersweet, and there's a lot of emotions coming in, but I still feel that this is progress for you. I feel that all of 2018, like Virgo has been having like heavy archetypes, and then in like September and October, it was a little bit easier, a little bit brighter, and now you're kind of like half and half here as you are still working through what brought you down initially this year. But I do really want to come in and say right off the bat that this month, Virgo, you are feeling a sense of healing, you are feeling a sense of lightness, and you are, even if not completely over whatever happened, you are really making progress and you are going the right direction. So coming straight into this reading, if you've had hard decisions to make, or if you've kind of felt like you made the wrong decision, you're on the right path. You're doing the right thing. There's still a little bit to face from what happened earlier this year, but you're doing the right thing, and your senses and intuitions about the current situation are correct. So that was just a message that needed to come out automatically. As I'm getting into the intuitive messages this month for you, Virgo, new love opportunities do come in. For those of you who are single, I really feel that you are meeting very helpful and magnanimous people this month. It's going to be important to not assume things. So be careful of over assuming things about people who are in your life, or thinking that you know what other people are doing or what other people are thinking. I see perhaps a bit of a tendency to like assume the worst case scenario. So you like smell a different scent on your partner or something, and you think that you're being cheated on or something like that, when in reality they were just in like they were in like a shop or something, and there were like odd scents being sprayed around the shop, and it's like something completely innocent, but you really start to freak out and think that something terrible is happening. Watch out for that. Watch out for assuming worst case scenarios. That's pretty much the only red flag that I feel for this month, as you are having a lot of new beginnings. You are having a lot of new injections of desire coming in. I love the Empress and the Fool for you, as well as Ace of Cups and Three of Wands. Even Four of Cups, I feel in this reading, is a really nice blessing, as you are like facing a sense of fulfillment and happiness alone, more so than you have in a really long time. I feel that Virgo has had to feel acknowledged by others and had to feel desired and wanted in order to have a sense of fulfillment. But now you're sensing that, yes, now I have that desire. Now I have that person in my life who wants me, and that's really fulfilling, but I never needed that. All I needed was the ability to give myself a new circumstance, the ability to give myself trust within myself to be happy. And you start to see that as you give yourself that, giving yourself the Fool energy, trusting that your direction is not flawed. That really gives you such a strong sense of fulfillment and validation this month. And as you give yourself that, you start to see that that person that you really wanted comes in, or that the relationship which fell through recently doesn't have to be as painful as you thought it would be. Also, that the relationship that you've been in for a while that was threatened for a bit of October really becomes stronger than you could have ever anticipated, through giving yourself trust that this is okay. This situation that you're in right now, Three of Swords, ouch. Seven of Cups, ouch. Six of Pentacles, it's a little bit hard. Seven of Wands reversed. There are things which come up which echo a past situation, which echo a need to let go and run away, a need to escape. But through trusting what path you're in and trusting the people around you, having a sense of loyalty, but knowing when you need to leave, not having an escapist fantasy, you really find yourself completely fulfilled this month in the place of the Empress. I'm so happy to see that card for you. And, there's an edge to things. I know like what I just said, like there's an edge to that. It's like, well, how can I find fulfillment and trust within a situation that I'm not completely sure about? I mean, that's the thing, Virgo, like we can't be sure, There is no positivity. I mean, we can be cheated on. We can be betrayed. We can be controlled in an unhealthy way. That's always possible. What matters is the ability to see that, and the ability to transparently understand that if that becomes aware, I have to make a change. We can't cut ourselves off at the knees in fear of it happening, or be so afraid that it'll happen and we won't know, that we never allow ourselves the situations to start again. You've got to kind of throw your head back, Virgo, like looking to the sky, looking to something other than your path or other than the Three of Swords energy, Seven of Wands reversed energy. Looking to other places will be best, because I'm also hearing that if something bad happens, you're going to know about it. It's going to be made clear to you. So for those of you who are struggling with trust in a relationship, that doesn't have to be intuited by you. That doesn't have to be something that you investigate. It will come out if it happens. Beware of over over portraying betrayal in your life. So I've been betrayed before, therefore I've got to be hypersensitive to the red flags and see it in the future. Like, it's important to see red flags, but also important to not require them. So like, okay, something's not feeling right here. Where are the red flags? Let me investigate until I find something wrong. Such an important month for you to trust, throw your head back, look to new horizons, and experience the love and joy that is around right now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get into your week-to-week Virgos. In the first week of November, you have the Empress rooted down by Four of Cups. So such beautiful solitude there, such wonderful solitary experiences. I feel that all Virgos should have some type of solitude in that week. Take yourself to the spa. Give yourself just like a nice few hours in bed on YouTube, doing whatever you want, not having to be subservient to other people, not having to prioritize others over you. Such a good time to thrive and enjoy the company of yourself. Also a wonderful time to enjoy the company of an intimate relation. So like if your relationship has gone to the next level, like sort of taking the time that you spend with that person to a new level. So new forms of bonding, new forms of connecting with someone who you love, even a friendship. So doing something new together could be wonderful, because I feel like Virgo is very creative about how to enjoy their downtime right now. So even though you may want to be in solitude, even though you may want to be alone with Four of Cups there, it could be interesting to invite other people to partake in what you do when you're alone. So what you're enjoying, like the nice tea that you make, the nice the new material that you wear. So like you have like something really comfortable that you wear, like maybe give that as a gift to someone, like purchase something that you've really enjoyed for yourself or someone else, and invite others to indulge in your solitude. And it's like, that's really karmically healing for you. You know, being generous with your solitary habits is such a like incredible karmically healing thing for Virgo, and like a very light, easy thing to partake in. It feels like very enjoyable. Week number 2 for Virgos, the Fool rooted down by Seven of Wands reversed. So on one hand, you really want to start over. You really want to try something new, change career perhaps, a new relationship. For those of you who are single, you're like, okay, I'm ready to maybe try again. Also like potentially wanting to move or wanting to like have a new neighborhood to live in. That's something for some of you as well. But there's something about that you're still feeling guarded to. You're like, if I do this, people are going to be against me. I feel that you do have a lot of people for you on the current path. So what you're currently doing, what you've been doing for a long time, people are starting to support that. And you're afraid that if you do something new with that you're going to lose that support. And that is sort of like breaking your heart, you know, like moving into the third week, Three of Swords rooted down by Three of Wands, so 2 3s. You're feeling a bit heartbroken that your new beginnings that you've seen in the second week seem to come at a price, or seem to come with a sense of trustlessness. So people aren't trusting your ability to start over, or people feel that you're not committing. Okay, so there are commitment issues that come up. You know, you're needing more solitude this month, you're needing more time to experience yourself, and people might have a tendency to take that personally. So you need more time by yourself, or like in your relationship you need more solitude, and your partner's like, okay, am I not enough for you? Do you no longer enjoy being in my company? It's that type of thing throughout all sectors. So when you go to, like, you're not upset with anyone, or you're not upset with anything, and you're just like, oh, I just need to decompress, I need some time to myself, and people take that as a sign that you don't like them, or that you're choosing not to like be comfortable with yourself, but like to not be with them because you don't want to be with them. So it might be smart, like throughout the entire month of November, to remind people that, you know, you're so important in my life. I so enjoy you. I so enjoy your presence in my life. I just need a bit of time to decompress. And it's not you, it's just something that I need right now. Like, really remind people of that, like people who you hold dear. And, you know, it could also be possible that that's true. You know, maybe you're kind of tired of some of the people that are in your life, or you're kind of worn out, and you kind of do want to make a little bit of distance. I would encourage honesty relating to that. You know, if it's just about you, say that. If it's about them, say that. you know? And there are ways that you can be really polite about that. Like, you're the mastermind of like etiquette and politeness relating to difficult experiences. Like, don't be afraid to say that, I'm feeling differently. Like, I'm feeling like what I need is now different, and I just need a bit of time to understand that more thoroughly. Like, honesty for everyone. Like, honesty is such a big theme in November because it's such a scorpionic time. We'll have Venus retrograde in the first half, and then it will move direct in the second half. Also, Jupiter changing sign from Scorpio into Sag, and, a Scorpio season, of course, in November. So as everything changes from Scorpio to Sag, there's this like need for honesty and this need for transparency, because it's quite an explosive section of the astrology wheel where things which were hidden become like explosive and make themselves obvious. So anything that's been hidden, Virgo, I would recommend being honest and truthful about, and that's the best way to work with that energy. But doing so in a way that's right for you, like not necessarily having a temper tantrum or exaggerating what has happened, but like really honestly, politely, and lovingly telling people your truth is so important, especially in that third week. So many threes there. Third week, Three of Swords, Three of Wands. So threes in the tarot, it's kind of a benevolent number to me, even though Three of Swords looks like a very negative experience. Sometimes I feel that with Three of Swords, it was better for it to happen now than to happen later. If there is some kind of betrayal or some kind of heartbreak, it was good. This was good timing for it in its own way. And if you really think about it, you will see that, because three is always a lucky number to me. So even though Three of Swords specifically is quite a negatively associated archetype, there's a sense of this having been important during this period of your life. So do remember that if you're feeling heavy, as Six of Pentacles reversed is your central theme. So there's going to be an all-encompassing aspect of understanding the dynamics in relationships, of understanding the compromise, the give and take. And, probably something about that feels a little bit off. It's reversed. Something about compromise and dynamics are feeling skewed to you. So you're going to have to see some of that in the third week. But I feel that you come out of it with flying colors. Fourth week, Ace of Cups, you're down by Seven of Cups. There's two directions that you can go with it. Some of you can be a little bit afraid to lose the relationship or to lose what has been making you happy for a while now, because you do see that it gets you somewhere like kind of exciting in the future. Like, you see the horizon, with Seven of Cups, it's like you see what's there. Seven of Cups has been like so rampant this entire year. Like, I'm tired of seeing Seven of Cups because it's been in like so many of my spreads and readings, and I do feel like that I've kind of gotten an expert grasp on what it represents, though, and easily enough, as I've probably said in your readings before, Virgo, because you've had it before, it's just prioritizing the future too much, prioritizing what's on the horizon to the extent that you lose grasp of who you actually are right now and sacrifice all of your light for what could come in the future, so you leave yourself nothing to work with. You have so much energy coming in with Ace of Cups, so much love energy, a new relationship for those of you who are single, new levels of a relationship for those of you who are coupled, a lot more emotional energy to be working with. Don't sacrifice it all on what hasn't yet come. Don't sacrifice it all on what could be. Give it to yourself here and now in the present, and you will find yourself being so much more happy and able to work with the tribulations that can present with Six of Pentacles reversed as your central theme. You're going to need energy to make things structured and valuable once more. Really think in a balanced way. Think of things from a third-party objective point of view, and you will see what needs to happen in the relationship. Find gratitude. Find enjoyment in your solitude this month, Virgo. You are shining. You are actually doing a lot better than most of the signs, believe it or not, even though some of these messages are slightly heavy. You are doing quite well. So find those aspects and find gratitude, and you will then find humor and laughter, and things will be beautiful this month if you allow it to be. The Empress and the Fool are and Three of Wands are a great place for you to be operating. Anyway, Virgos, much love, and we will be talking next month. If you get the opportunity to subscribe to my channel, I would so appreciate that. Your likes and comments mean the world. I have my information in the description box of this video if you would like a reading, or if you would like to see my other services or my social media. We will be talking soon, Virgo. Much love. Bye.